inheritance-wise, always better to have a will, but best if you have a Thai will. So in relation to talking about the property-related insurances, many of our customers are also not prepared for assets planning. What happens if they die to their properties, right? So in our Southeast Asian culture, or many of our buyers think that it is not culturally right question to ask you, like, hey, what happened if you die? What have you prepared? Because they think that it's not right questions, right? They think it's rude to ask this question. So, and many of the buyers also don't have that particular will or particular statement that says, if we die, we want to cascade the properties and assets down to our kids or wife or whoever, right? So in your experiences, what is the typical scenario? If a foreign buyers buy a property in Thailand, 2 to 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line, he passed away without having his kids or spouse or anybody in the will or without preparation of anything, what happened to his assets? And how can we make sure that things go to the right person, to the right beneficiaries in the near future?
Excellent question, Nathan. Actually, this is something that a lot of the Westerners, foreigners, they will ask this to the agents when they're at a certain age. You know,
okay.
Asian-wise, they're kind of a little bit, reserved.
Reluctant to
ask this question, but they're a little bit reserved. It's because Asian culture, right? But majority, this is how I would actually get back to the clients when they're asking, or the foreigners that they're asking. Inheritance-wise, it's not that difficult here in Thailand. Normally is that if, let's say, you pass away, immediately your properties or belongings goes to the next of kin, which is either your wife, if you're still married, or your children. Okay, that's it. Okay, but it is good to have certain things in place. Right. If, let's say, you're from somewhere in Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, or even from the US, UK, right? It's good from your home country that you do a will that states that where your properties are around the world. Okay. You might have properties in Thailand, you might have in other countries as well.
Many other parts of the world.
Yeah. Right? So it's good to have that will. So it states that basically you will want to pass this property on to whoever you want to. Right? That's one. Second is that, in Thailand for inheritance, basically it's the laws here states that you must have a will to represent that who is the next of kin to get the property. Okay, it might not be a next of kin. As long as you have a will, it might not be a next of kin. It could be
anybody.
It can be even your dog. I don't know, but it could be, right? But then the part is that in Thai, the Thai law says that as long as you have a will that states that this property is inherited to whoever, that's fine. Right? But if you don't have that will here in Thailand or in back home, it strictly goes to your next of kin. Which basically you have to prove your next of kin is who and how your relationship is, and whether you got to provide some proof of identity, kind of stuff like that. Yeah. So with inheritance, it's quite simple here in Thailand. It's not difficult. As long as you have the will, you're good to go.
But if there is no will, then it can take up more years of going to court.
Exactly. You need
giving
to prove,
documents.
Exactly. You need to prove what relationship do you have to this person who just passed away. Right. Yeah. It could be a grandfather, and then the grandson is coming to claim it. Yeah. But then the grandson is, how is it related to this grandfather? Right. Yeah. So that kind of stuff. It takes a little bit longer time to actually for that process.
I see. Okay. Yes. For more detailed understanding for the audiences, so it's always better to have a will, either in your own country or better if you have a will in Thailand, right? Yes. Because we're talking about Thailand-related assets. We have include like properties, your companies, your bank accounts, or your stocks in Thailand. Anything that you have as an asset in Thailand. Yes. So inheritance-wise, always better to have a will, but best if you have a Thai will in Thai or English languages. Talk to your lawyer, and then draft a will, and then put the will in place. Keep it updated. Right? So it's always plays a safer role, right? But why I say that have a Thai will is also because there are some countries that we cannot prepare a will and say that I have properties in this country, that country, right? Because it's a very gray area in many parts of the world.
Right.
So always better to have a will in the country of your assets.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, that's correct.